My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Okay, 46 minutes. I want to keep it one video and 1 hour. I have 2, maybe 5 more. Okay, same blueprint with Ben Jone. She never left, but anyway. Okay, I retweet mine. I bookmark my retweet, and it's about Lady Hussey. All right, of course, racist royal family reinstated Lady Hussey, and there's me saying here she never left. It's the same blueprint. Lady Hussey is back. Lady Susan Hussey, welcome back into royal fold. Just week after Ngozi Fulani. She never left. Okay, so that's that. I'm not even gonna go into this. Let's go to the next tweet. It's the same blueprint, the same thing that happened when one of Charles' personal person, whatever, they claim he left, but they give him another post. Next tweet. After the release of Archewell impact report, monarchists claim that actually, quote, real royals, and quote, don't make any real impact. Okay? Making an impact is only for celebrities. Real royals only show up to appearances. Harry and Meghan aren't committed to the duty of making appearances. So there's me responding to this now. Oh, are they making the case for the Republicans? Okay, because in the UK, Republicans are people who's against a monarch, the monarchy. Okay, I guess they should keep talking. What's the reason for the royal family existence again? All right, tax refunded. Okay, there's that. That is correct. Also, it's not the flex they think it is, though. Yep, abolish the monarchy. That's exactly that. And sometimes when you read the thing, you have to think twice. You start thinking, does your English make sense, what you just read? Because they're actually making the case for, to abolish them. They just show up and then that's it. They get millions for it. Meanwhile, there's charities, people, the UK, who's funding the regular Brits, who's funding the royal family, are in food banks. They're paying tax. They can even support themselves. So it's like, why they there for? Okay, I'm sorry, what? There's that. Good argument for getting rid of real royal because they are just expensive showpieces. Give me Harry and Meghan vision of how to do royalty any day. There's that. This is not a squatty. Let's see here. You never know how strong you are till you have no choice. That's for sure. Okay, followed by royal expert Rosie, 17 others that I follow. Okay, 17 squaddies are following him. Okay, so, and I like his response, so let me follow him for the sake of that. And then if he say some nonsense, I just unfollow. Okay, then why do royals call famous entertainers to assist with their impact less event? There's that. Can somebody tell them that's not the flex they think it is? Eh? Okay, monarchist protocol and bars change just like the ocean waves. Okay, no wonder they didn't want to be associated any longer with that royal force. There's that. Well, I be them. There's this. Finally, they admit it's all for photo apps. There it is. Okay, who said that? There's that. How do you spell idiots? Monarchist. Okay, there's that. All right, let's go to the next tweet. They try to put Meghan down, Harry and Meghan down, but instead they really showing they don't need the royal family. All right, next tweet. This is from Kaboom regarding the impact report that Harry and Meghan had put out regarding Archewell. Okay, so let's see here. We're grateful for the Archewell Foundation partnership on our work in Uvalde. Together, we create a joyful space for kids to begin healing. We plan to continue this work. Read more about this partnership and the Archewell Foundation Impact Report, Archewell content. All right, so let me click on it for the sake to give you the report again. All right, I spoke about that. All right, so they share the link. All right, I wish I had come across this the same time when I was doing the other videos. Okay, service is universal, just fantastic. That's the clap. Wasn't it initially your idea and project? Hey, Megan and Harry are not trying to take credit for that. Okay, there's so many things around the world that needs to be done. Okay, but there's so many other people who's already doing some of the work Harry and Megan would love to do. But the difference Harry and Megan, Archewell in particular, has is a platform. Okay, but those other small organization or individuals who's doing their part and trying to help society, they do not have the platform Harry and Meghan have, Archewell. So what they do, the things that they would love to do, but they don't have time to do it. So they bring those people who's already doing the work on their platform, they help fund it, and then they give them the exposure. And this is the same blueprint I was saying regarding the royal family that Kate could have done. Okay, look who's expert scientists who were doing all those work regarding baby brain, early childhood, and then just find them and share the platform with these people. But she's starting from scratch, like I read from the beginning of this video. Let's go. Let me read this and then go into that because there's 2 comments under it. Okay, what a great project with the city of Uvalde and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle Archewell Foundation. Thanks for all who worked on the playground and hope the community enjoyed the space. And then, by the way, I did point it out when they open it. I came across it. I share it. It's on PYTE channel. And I point out you don't see Harry and Meghan's face on the thing because they didn't want to take why would you say that the spotlight away from the project itself. I think they probably sent their representative because all the pictures that I was seeing, none of them had Harry and Meghan in it. And I point that out and I said maybe one of their representative who work with Archewell, because sometimes, and I'm gonna give my perspective here. When I work for a firm, architecture firm, that each individual who works within the firm sometimes have a project on their own. Okay, I could have my own project and still work with the principal and all of that who overlook my work. So when we go out to do certain things, my boss don't need to be there. I already know what the work is all about. I could be there representing the firm. So this is almost the same thing that I sort of point out there. Okay, so that's that amazing project. I hope the families are enjoying it and finding healing from the fun and laughter it brings. Okay, we love to see it. Thank you for your continued work to support communities, especially when they need it and when they needed it the most. All right, so I say I'm gonna go into that to comment into it. Okay, it is the end of the okay. All right, so she said, wasn't initially your idea and project. That's this. Is it the end of the world if people provide grant to fund community project? Okay, absolutely not. And it's a wonderful initiative. Asking because it seems the Archewell Foundation is taking full credit for it. Nope, they never did. They never did. They never did. Okay, Kaboom clearly stated they are grateful for the partnership. What is the glitch? Okay, the Archewell Foundation on their public statement of achievement do not mention Kaboom. Okay, are you sure, Camilla? Oh my God, these people, they're trying to discredit them as much. Okay, are you sure, Camilla? Let's see here. She retweets something here. Where does it start here? Irrational prejudices really cause people to lower the evidentiary bar. Look at the article posted. It was a partnership. There it is. Someone had already did it and then they posted again here. Between the city of Uvalde, Archewell, and Kaboom. Kaboom is calling for more support for further projects. Okay, they partner with organizations like Archewell. Okay, check. Okay, I'm gonna go to this and read just the highlight and let me read what's there and then I'll go to my next tweet. Okay, check their impact report and their page 4. Okay, the tweet share is from the impact report. Oh my God, but that's what Kaboom does and has been doing it for 25 years. They bring their experience and know-how, then work with communities and partners to bring it to fruition. Oh my God, they really want to discredit anything that Harry and Meghan are doing. Okay, I'm reading this. You guys could pause your screen and read everything. I'm just reading the highlighted here. The city of Uvalde, Archewell Foundation, and Kaboom recently partnered to support communities' unity and healing by creating a play space for kids and the community to enjoy. Okay, I read the first sentence. You could continue. Let's go to the next one. Pause your screen and read. All right, desire. Okay, let's see. Where does it start? After considerable work with city and community leaders and hearing about their desire to do even more for kids across Uvalde, Kaboom, okay, has identified the need for an additional 12 new play spaces and is issuing an urgent call for support to raise the necessary funding to complete all of the projects. Kaboom is committed to working with diverse partners, okay, and bold new ways and breaking down barriers to create the transformational change needed for the kids in Uvalde. All right, so there's Harry here. They have the funding, so they help organization that's already doing it. They don't need to start from scratch.
I mean, was it just obviously a good idea, or?
I think it comes with the territory, doesn't it? I mean, once you realise the effect that your name and that your position can have, surely all you want to do is make sure that you spend every living day trying to bring people together and trying to make the most of that position.
But it hadn't been done before this way.
No, true. But as I said, you know, with the way that the world has changed and with the platforms that we now have, used in a positive way, we can really bring people together from all over the world, across the Commonwealth of 52 countries, of a third of the world's population, of which 60% is under the age of 30. That is a platform of youth, of which needs to be listened to.
So how do you pick what you're going to do? So you mentioned the Invictus Games. You do everything from that to a program to develop coaches in the UK, you do, and around the world. You mentioned Heads Together, which is focused on mental health. How do you decide what to do? Because you have literally seen a lot. You've seen a lot of programs. You've seen great need in the world. Who puts a finger down on something and says, this one?
Yeah, it's, I think when you're part of a large charity or a large foundation, I think it is very hard to say no. But I think what we've realized is it's even harder to have a finger in every single pie. And therefore, for us, early intervention, where possible, is definitely the key. Impact is definitely, has to be the priority. You know, none of us want to spend the rest of our lives connected to charities of which we're just making people's lives better. Far rather identify a problem and try and fix it before it becomes an even bigger problem.
Vetting process for what you decide to do, or is it these are just particular areas of interest to one or all of you?
I think it depends on our background, on our passions of what we're really interested in.
Do people pitch you ideas?
There has to be that connection. Sorry?
Do people pitch you ideas?
Yeah, there's plenty of ideas pitched, but taking it back to the mental health thing, that was luck of the timing. There was an issue that needed to be talked about, probably needed to be talked about many, many years ago. But I reckon 10 years ago, if that discussion had happened, or we'd started that campaign, or anybody else had started that campaign, never would have succeeded.
Can you imagine this? Because Harry even said in the in the engagement, Harry and Meghan engagement, said there's a lot of work to do.
Very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time, I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do. Really? There's a lot to do.
There's a lot to do. So these are some of the things that needs to be done. So they don't need to start from scratch. Like Well Central Kitchen, okay? People need food. Do you think they're gonna start from scratch to start that? This is like another department. So what did they find? Well Central Kitchen is doing it. They help fund it. My goodness, these people refuse. My English is not my primary language, but these people refuse to acknowledge and give credit where credit is due. Oh my goodness. Next tweet. Okay, how dare Harry and Meghan release Archewell's impact statement to attack our British royal family just when Catherine is ready to talk about baby brains again. Why can't Harry and Meghan just shut up? And why are they so quiet? They need to be quiet, and then they need to why they silent. Okay, their independence is disrespectful. His Majesty the King must remove their title. Oh, that is been discussed long done and before, because Harry and Meghan already told them they could take it. Okay, how was it? Harry and Meghan know that Catherine was going to relaunch for the third time? The same early years information? Right. Okay, well, she did say she's just learning, so there's that. Oh my god, I forgot I did this. Yeah, because when she went to that thing, she's like, she's just learning. My goodness. Chill. There's that. Halloween. Okay, every time I'm waiting to hear what she actually thinks should happen. Early life is really important, isn't really a launch. There's that here. Okay, it's a global conspiracy. Let's go to the next tweet. I'm almost done. I have one more after that. Okay. Alright, so this is GB News. Prince Harry cannot be trusted, said Queen Elizabeth's former chaplain. Whoa. Okay, there's me here. I'm thinking they need something is going on over there where they can't really figure out what to do, so they're just throwing things out there. That's be saying they're calling for Batman. Okay, I feel like this is a sign, reverse psychological going on, or they're telling people something about the royal family. Okay, every man and his dog is calling out from under a rock, giving an opinion. Does he have an opinion on his brother attending after paying off the victim of having sex with a sex trafficked underage girl? Or is that a greater sin than Harry and Meghan exposing the truth of his family? Okay, the royal family wanted loyalty and trust when they themselves are disloyal and not trustworthy first. Pat calling the kettle black. That's a very good point here. There's a laugh. You are fast becoming the hilarious channel as well as the hate channel. You do realize we look at these headlines and laugh. Okay, toxic British media. Okay, they confirm daily that Harry is right. I hope my loved ones are doing well, and Montecito with love. What will you come up with next? I trust Harry 100 times more than the British media and can't wait for the trial against the newspaper publisher to begin. The British media are a disgrace. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I forgot about that. So this is the person here. Who's that? Okay. Okay, Anglican priest, socialist, Ubi Caritas. Okay, that's a different language. He, him, retreat, like, or does not equal agreement. I see. He has 11.5 thousand followers. Okay, followed by Mukhtar, Alex, Stephen, and 6 others you follow. All right, so this is the first time I'm coming across this. Okay, so this is like a what's his name? A priest. That's a priest. Oh, come on. I saw the headline and without reading further knew exactly who this former chaplain will be. A person who will predictably be someone GB News will turn to for comment. I'll go into that. That's 6 comment. Unbelievable. I think he was more scattered of King Charles, but the headline was about Harry, typically GB News. I trust Prince Harry over any other royal family. That's that clip that I have. They were asking some Brits about something. I think Prince Andrew. One of the comments said that Prince Andrew should follow like Harry's footstep or something like that.
I think it should make him look at his character and look at how he's behaved for sure. Look at how he's behaved for sure. I don't think he'll be worried at all, no.
Okay, it's exactly 5 a.m. I need to be done. Okay, as did. It said really, he's been going this way for years. Okay, he is a hurting man who at times will get things wrong. We believe he is trying. For a former chaplain to say this is unkind and insensitive, and he should receive a reprimand from Buckingham Palace in case he blurts out more about the royal family. It seems he cannot be trusted. Exactly. All right, so they didn't say any names. I didn't read the thing, but I'm not gonna click on it to give them anything. Okay, let's see here. From the king coronation, Gavin. Okay, former chaplain Gavin. Okay, so they did. Let's see. Let me write this. Who is that Gavin? Who's that? Gavin Ashenden. Who is that? Let me look it up. Okay, I didn't think they gave the name. Who is that? So that's him. So what is his issue? Okay, Gavin Roy Pelham Ashland born this. Okay, is a British Catholic layman author. Okay, what is the issues with him? Okay, so there's that thing I just read. Gavin Roy Pelham Ashton is a British Catholic layman, author and commentator, and associate editor of Catholic Herald, formerly a priest of the Church of England and subsequently a continuing Anglican bishop. He was appointed chaplain to the Queen from 2008 until his resignation in 2017. So what was the issue? Okay, let's see news. Okay, so there's the thing here. They're talking about it. Okay, okay, so what other Catholic? Okay, so let me not waste time. So okay, I see who is. Let's go to the next tweet and my last one. Okay, but whatever, maybe there's something that he did that you know, he has to stay on the good side of the royal family, of the king, otherwise they're gonna throw him under the bus. Next tweet and my last one. To believe in Brexit is to believe in Britain, says Mark Dolan. Okay, I'm not gonna share that link as well. I retweeted it. Okay, faith-based economists sound like someone ISIS will suggest. Get in the bin. I'm gonna look for my retweet of this. I should have put it here and then retweet it. To believe in Brexit is to believe in a version of Britain that doesn't exist, a fantasy that bubbles up from a cesspit of right-wing nationalist propaganda, empire nostalgia, and xenophobia. Okay, for years we've had just belief until finally now reality is starting to sink in. This is a good one. Okay, Brexit is and has been a disaster from day one. All right, after this, if it's a worthy project, it doesn't need belief. It will speak for itself. At the moment, it doesn't appear to be. All right, so there's that here. There's a difference, I suppose, between belief and faith. Okay, is this like some Noel Edmond style positive vibe thing? All right, so let me look for my retweet. There's more comment. Let me see, retweet. Let me see if I could see it. Okay. Okay, so there it is. This is the first one, thank God. All right, to believe in Brexit is to let the rich, okay, I fixed my spelling here, the rich. All right, to believe in Brexit is to let the rich and powerful control and run everything in the UK without rules, regulation, and pushback and consequences. So far, Brexit has been wonderful for the higher class system, in my opinion. And as me saying, I'm just saying. All right, so this is it. People are laughing on some stuff that I retweeted. Let's see here how I respond to. Okay, so oh damn, she didn't hold anything back. That's this. All right, who's that? Didn't they think about that when Meghan was suicidal? All right, baby brain indeed. There's a laugh here. What was that about? So that's that. I covered that already in this video. Let's do a prayer. Let's do austerity. I don't know, that word came to mind. I don't know. Okay, prayer about austerity and the Eurozone. Okay, there's none. Simply repeat with a sincere heart, Lord, show me mercy as you know best. Oh God, come to my assistance. Okay, so that sounds good. Let's look for a prayer for this video. I want to do this, but I want to read only one. Let's do that one. Dear Father, you are like a wind that shelter my children, strong with protection, soft with grace. You are like a shield that encircled them each day. As I was reading this, my eye just went into the recording thing to see if the mic it was on. Thank God it was on. Okay, they run free and you are with them as they adventure. You are like a crown placed upon their heads, a symbol of sonship, of belonging, and of their adoption into your family. Lord, I place them into your grace care and declare that they are yours. Amen. Okay, so I remember reading this not too long ago. Let's do this because this is one of the prayers I wanted to read. Okay, Lord God, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. Okay, so these are the typical ones as repetition. You could pause your screen and read that. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it. Let me get back to editing where I left off from yesterday's video.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together.